And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So today, we are back inside Nemesis 2 Neon Wounds, and we are on the last area. I waited a day before recording this one. Oh right, I put the intersection 1 stuff in there. So we're on Shadowlake. There's a water keystone and a wool, which we're gonna have to get. So yeah, this time, I actually prepared enough torches. I know, shocking, right? I will say, it does appear as... Oh, Vindicator. That's what they're called, right? Vindicators? Yeah, because the guys that do the magic smokers. This area is... So, like, it feels... I think all the last areas might be pretty similar in, like, appearance and stuff. But... just with small differences. But so far, I'm almost liking this one better than the last one also. Thanks for just opening the neon shard for me. Not that we're going to be able to do anything with them. The chances are incredibly low. Especially since I lost all of mine on, I think, 2 zones. I lost my neon shards. Although, so far, it's been a pretty nice mixture of mobs. Also, why do these guys have wooden axes instead of iron? Like, the only reason I could think of would be to prevent them from dropping iron axes, but that wouldn't make any sense. Maybe they plan to use some... I don't honestly know. It makes no sense to me that it wouldn't just be iron axes, because that would, you know, make it more difficult. And isn't that every map creator's goal, to make everything as difficult as possible? Kidding, I'm kidding. Obviously the goal is to give a sufficient challenge while still being enjoyable. So I want him breaking 1. So it would do more damage to undead, which is mostly what I'm dealing with. So I'm gonna probably use that before next iron sword. And frankly, that might last till the end, depending on how many deaths I have. If I lose it, obviously it won't. But it really annoys me when they put, like, whatchamacallem, like, charged creepers in spots like this. Because I feel like that's just, like, it's asking for the area to get blown up. Let's sprint down this way. For a moment, I had a moment of, did they seriously put the wool this early on? Okay. I love skeletons. They shoot their allies almost as much as their opponents. Okay, I need to either use some arrows or ditch some arrows at some point here pretty soon, though. But okay. Luckily, these guys are pretty squishy when I use a power 4 bow. Especially all these default mobs. It's like, I'm surprised they don't give their plain skeletons any armor. Like, I'm surprised they don't give them, like, at least some gold stuff. Just that way they can have an extra layer of defense. Also, one thing about this map creator I've noticed, which I kind of appreciate, at the same time it's kind of sad. They don't do, like, a lot of, say, putting items in furnaces and, you know, having hidden items and all that junk. Which, on one hand, I really appreciate because it makes everything more straightforward. There's not a lot of, like, guessing game on, you know, is there a secret item? Which I've probably complained sufficiently in videos about how hidden items work in a lot of these sort of maps. Because, you know, and I have similar complaints in a lot of RPG games because, you know, you get you have to look in places that make no sense that they'd ever have an item. But yeah, yeah, I kind of appreciate that this map creator hasn't done any, like, putting stuff in furnaces or anything like that. At the same time, it makes me sad because I've been checking all the furnaces and there's been nothing in them. Maybe not all the furnaces, but quite a few. Okay, we gotta deal with these charged creepers. Okay, way across is over that way. These Power 3 skeletons are annoying. Okay, dealt with. Oh, yeah, to try and get you to go around. Yeah, it does make me wonder, like, sometimes in situations like this, whether the map creator just didn't care, or if they don't realize that it's very easy to get on defenses in situations like this with these corner blocks. Like, it's the sort of thing that makes me wonder. But at the same time, they probably did and just didn't think it was a big deal. And I'm making a big deal out of nothing, but, you know. Okay. But yeah, if this area continues to be as easy as it has been so far, this is gonna be a breeze. Keep having your little pitiful fights. I just realized this bow has infinity. So yeah, I really don't need so many arrows. Like, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna just toss 2 stacks so I have more inventory space. Like, I get that I might need them in the future, but yeah, we're probably good without just randomly carrying around 4 stacks. Okay, onto the smite down sword. Oh yeah, we got one of Guardians. Yeah, so stuff like the Vindicators and Spiders are going to be worse to fight now, but zombies and skeletons should be easier. Which, of course, it just so happens to be in the zone that introduces Vindicators and, you know, is having less zombies and skeletons that I switched to the Smite Sword. Well, actually, I found it in this zone. But yeah, the first Smite Sword I've used all map. Okay, I can climb ladders. I'm capable of that. Fire Prot 1 diamond boots. Okay, so we have wheat. I get the feeling sometimes with maps like this that they balance stuff off of the assumption that you're gonna lose all your items, and then, like, in the next zone there'll be a reason to believe that it's the opposite, and they balance stuff off of the assumption that you're not gonna lose all your items and stuff like that. Well, and I almost wish that I had held all of my Paragon items till the end. Because, hear me out on this one. If, for, like, these last couple zones, we had, like, these last 3 zones. Ooh, shoulder box. I can actually keep stuff again. We had all 3 Paragon items we've collected so far. Imagine how broken OP that would be. Like, anything that stepped within range would be slowed down. Granted, our sword wouldn't deal as much damage, but that's fine. But anything that stepped within range would be slowed down, and anything that was within range would take damage. Plus, we'd get regeneration whenever we killed anything. Granted, some of the earlier Paragon items would break pretty quickly. Actually, frankly, they all probably would with the number of hits I'm taking here. Like, I'd be curious to see somebody who's, like, really good at CTM maps and how they clear stuff. Because, like, yeah, back in the day when it was, like, Etho, Beef, and Paws that I watched do these, like, no offense to them, but they weren't super amazing at the CTM maps. Etho was pretty good, though. But, like, whenever he was in the multiplayer section, like, when he was doing it with the other guys and not back when he did them by himself, I feel like he didn't take them quite as seriously for multiplayer. Like, maybe I'm crazy, but like, it at least feels that way to me. Okay, I need to back off for a second. I like how they put guardians in the water, though, because it makes it where, you know, I can't just jump off into the water. Hey, it's creeper head. I don't need it, but it's a creeper head. Okay, and my boots broke, and my leggings are so soon to follow. I'm gonna just swap them out now. Although losing that projectile protection 3 is gonna be annoying. Okay, and let's break these. I really want like an epic knife or something. Or did I say knife? I meant sword. Like, just kind of have something that'll deal more damage. It's fine, that's fine. This gets broken. Okay, what way do I need to go? I need to go this way. Also, I just realized the water shard's probably going to be somewhere in the water. Well, maybe not. This area's pretty large. Okay, dice skeleton. Okay, break the spawners, or I might die. Okay, I need to move to steak again. Bread just isn't cutting it. Hey, perfect timing to get an influx of steak. Just when I was like, oh, I need to move to steak because bread doesn't give enough saturation. Now we have 30 steak. We're gonna shred through quickly, don't get me wrong, but yeah. But I'm glad they made this area a little harder to cheese with the water than it could have been. Like, you still probably could cheese it pretty easily. That's another thing that, like, I almost wish was a thing, but probably never will be. Like, CTM map speedrunning. Like, you know, seeing people beat these maps that, like, are so difficult to do in, like, 3 minutes. I mean, it would take them a lot longer than that, but, like, you get the point. Oh, efficiency 4 and breaking 3. Yes, please. I can instantly mine pretty much any spawner now. Okay, no regrets picking that up, that's for sure. Oh, that's so fast. That is so fast. Okay, I'm going to switch to... Already got a crafting table. Diamond pants. I feel like there's no reason to use iron when I have enough diamonds to make diamond pants. Whoops. Like, yeah, let me just put a bunch of junk in here. I love shulker boxes. Okay, so yeah. I think there's probably going to be something down there and something over that way. I'm going to head down the path that's more likely to have the wool and stuff first. Like, you know, I kind of want to go all completionist on this, but I also really don't. Die. Just realized I can mine these spawners instantly. You know, there's a map that did something really interesting I saw. Well, actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Horrible Depths. That, like, did the negative enchantment levels for, like, some of the early pickaxes and swords and stuff. Like, you might find a wooden pickaxe in the very first chest, but it might have unbreaking -4 and efficiency -3. Now, I don't think it actually worked. Like, I'm pretty sure the items had normal durability and normal breaking speed and stuff. And if there was a difference, it was really small. But it was still a really cool concept that, you know, I'd like to see pulled off in a CTM map. Because the thing about negative enchantment levels open up a lot more range, especially for the early game. And make stuff like getting wood a lot more special. Because, like, they kind of have to give you a pickaxe. They kind of have to give you a sword pretty early on. So, like, if they don't do negative enchantment levels, then, you know, you get a normal wooden sword in some chest or something, and then you don't care about wood as much because, you know, you get whatever items you wanted from the wood in other chests. So yeah, I just feel like negative enchantment levels is something that could be really cool if done right. Okay, what do we got in here? We got the green wool. Meaning, I was right. This way had the wool, and somewhere that way is the water rune. Either that or it's underwater somewhere, in which case I will cry. Because I really don't want to have to go deal with the guardians. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, I have not gone inside of that building at all, but that's fine. Don't really need to. Man, I love how instant mining these are. Like, that's the thing. I still feel like one of the most important items is having a very fast pickaxe. Because, like, being able to mine these spawners instantly means I can come in here and break this without having to stand on top of it and kind of, quote-unquote, puppy guard it. But, like, with that efficiency, it just shreds through them. Yeah, it's definitely over there. I see it. Luckily, I made plenty of torches this time around. And I'm going to have to do the same thing for the next one. Ow, ow, no thanks. Okay, you die. You die. Ah, this is so annoying. Although, if I ever need wheat, efficiency 3 and breaking 3. Okay, yeah. So it's not quite the level of the diamond pick we have now, but it's definitely something. Okay, let's kill this blaze and eat up. Okay, and let's get over here. Okay, that didn't go quite as planned, but that's fine. Okay, I just got sniped by a blaze. That's always fun. I love how all these fences and stuff can like double as like a jungle gym type thing and be of no problem. Okay, let's grab this water keystone. So yeah, this zone, I'm not gonna lie, it was really easy. Like, especially in comparison to what we had been doing. This zone was a breeze. Which, I mean, sounds... You know, I don't know what... Like, this is probably my main complaint about this map. Which is that there's a lot of, like, variation in the difficulties of the levels. Like, this level, for example, was super easy, but the previous level, that was, like, really difficult. So, like, I feel like if you had taken a degree of the difficulty from the last one and added it to this one, so that this one's a little more difficult than the last one, and the last one was a little easier than it was, then it would have felt a lot more balanced. But because this one... Well, let me put it this way. I've had 18 deaths over 16 levels. One of the deaths happened off camera while I was planting wheat, though, so it's... But besides that, all the other ones were in the levels. So 17 deaths between... This is number 14. So 14 different levels. And here on the most recent one, which should theoretically be the most difficult, not a single one of those deaths came from. Now, part of that's because they gave me this pickaxe. I would have struggled a bit there towards the end without this, but at the same time, I feel like they probably could have upped the difficulty a little more on that one. Oh, the creeper didn't follow. Okay, let's put the water keystone on. I'm actually... So we're gonna need 2 of them, but I'm kind of excited to see how this. All right, so let's take a look. This is water keystone, right? Yeah. Okay, it didn't even have any particle effects or anything. I feel betrayed. And then the last item is the green wool. This was actually a pretty short episode, like in comparison to some of the others. But yeah, so let's put that on. I hope I get a chance to finish the map today, but I might end up having to finish it tomorrow or just throughout the week. You guys probably don't. Yeah, it's been a day since the last recording. So it was yesterday that I got the brown wool. Today I got the green. I want to get at least the red today also, and maybe the black if, you know, I'm feeling up to it. If not, then, you know, I'll deal with that tomorrow. It's mostly going to depend on how the red goes. If the red goes like green did, I'm probably going to be, you know, pretty ready to go. Also, look at all this wool. Nice. And is it possible? So, assuming we get 2 more neon shards in the next area, we could theoretically open up the next one of these. It's unlikely, but it's possible. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Also, I look nice with full-time timer.